Hi, we're here with one of our mates of Startup TV. You've been in the magazine a couple of times now. Brad Burton from 4Networking and established author. A little bit posh, Brad.
High five. Don't leave me hanging. Brilliant.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Brad Burton! Yes, bravo!
So you're here at Business Startup today. What brings you here?
I think 20,000 people bring me here. You know, this is for me. I actually had a meeting today over in Leeds with a true story, £100 million business. They wanted me to consult. Honestly, I bumped them out to come here today. I was intended to be here tomorrow. I thought, you know what? Sod your £100 million business. I'm getting a business startup show.
Yay.
So no, but seriously, that's the truth, and it was just invaluable. Once a year, and it is the biggest show in the UK, and we'd be daft not to be here. You know, I'd be daft not to be here. But I mean, it's amazing. Probably the most significant meeting that I've had in a long time, and I bumped them to come here. So.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
You just told me some exciting news before about your books are now available in quite a well-known...
Absolutely. Yep, what happened, we got to Get Off Your Arse 1 and Get Off Your Arse 2, wonderfully offensively titled books. Business books like no other. I mean, you've read it, you reviewed it in the show issue, which is fabulous, thank you. What was interesting, went to Waterstones the other day, and we've not got a publisher app, it's all self-published. And I went to a publisher at Waterstones, the head of buy-in for business books, and he was talking and blah blah blah, and I said, look, honestly, can I be straight with you? He says, yeah. And this is something I talk about in the book, about something that I call cards up poker. In business, what happens is people go there, say we had a business meeting, and we'd end up not really showing our hands. You know, you play poker, you hide your hand. What I do is I say, look, this is what I'm holding, this is what I want, you show me your hand, tell me what you're after, and let's see if we can both get a win-win situation out of it. Anyway, bottom line was, I went to this Waterstones buyer and I said, honestly, we don't know what we're doing. And he laughed, he went, that's so refreshing. I said, well, there's no point in trying to blag you, we don't know what we're doing, but we'd really like in your shops, please, sir. Anyway, bottom line is it's in 100 Waterstone stores and some core stock made up. So, you know, it was interesting for me. As you know, I never expected any of this success. You know, you normally get entrepreneurs and, £300 million, all that, right? I never expected any of this success. All my life I've always been skint, right? And, now I've got a level of success, a multi-million pound business, and you think, gee whiz, you know, you're responsible for that, and I think that's something for all your listeners and your viewers, is that it doesn't happen overnight, and you're going to get lots of knocks, and you're going to get times when you think you can't go on, because I've wanted to quit 6 times, and people go, oh yeah, but I'm telling you now, I've wanted to quit 6 times, and you've just got to keep going, and you've got to question. It's a bit like swimming the channel from England to France. You get halfway across and go, oh, it's too painful, I'm going to quit and go and get a proper job. You know, I say to people like that, if it was that good being employed, why did you quit in the first place, you know? So you've got to stick with it.
So that's what you'll be telling people in your seminar today?
Yeah, funny enough, I'm actually doing, you love this, inspiring women seminar as well. One of the speakers is Paul, so couldn't make it today. So at 4:15 today, I'm actually doing the inspiring women. Now, what you won't know is a little known fact. I'm actually one of the old Diet Coke men. No, I completely made that up. But actually,
I was trying to measure my reaction then. Should I be shocked or should I?
Yeah, exactly. And now I've actually got a face that's actually sponsored by Spud You Like. So the ladies later is going to be funny. Going, yeah, to be honest with you, not very feminine, are you? But nonetheless.
Do we have to dress you up? I think we've got some spare.
Don't talk your fantasies. All right, we'll leave that to the direct messaging on Twitter.
For people who haven't heard of you, you're the founder of 4Networking, which is the fastest growing breakfast business networking
in the world. Genuinely,
yes.
in the world, yeah.
Yeah. How is everything in 4Networking land at the moment?
I'm waiting for somebody to find me out. I mean, seriously. You know, when I started 4Networking off, it was there to drive like leads to my marketing firm, if I'm honest. It wasn't set up as a business, and that's the interesting thing. A lot of these people now starting off networks, so I'm going to make loads of money. Forget it. The reason that 4Networking works is because at its heart is a heart, right? We put people before business. Most business networks put business before people. If I don't like you, and you don't like me, this is going nowhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all about, you know this, as a journal, you know, it's all about chemistry. And with 4Networking anyway, started 5 years ago, 2006, had one group, 5 groups, 10 groups, 50 groups, 100 groups, 150, and you're going, what? Now 297 groups. Wow. And I've got international over in Australia as well.
Yep.
This is just crazy. And we've got inquiries from over in America, and people say, well, what's the future hold for you? I've just got a lease on a 100-year hollow volcano. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a load of blokes with jumpsuits on and with submachine guns, and we're going to take the world over.
I look forward to doing the write-up in the magazine.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about me, as you can gather, I'm not conventional, right? And I think what I try to do is bring a bit of fun into business, because I think business is just so straight. And that's what we've done with 4 Networking. It's a national business network, and the most difficult thing about running a business is getting in front of people. You know, you might be an amazing plumber or a web designer, but actually if you're not getting in front of customers or potential clients, you ain't selling anything. And actually, if you're making no money in business, right, it should be called a hobby, and you do it at weekends.
Yeah.
So what 4 Networking does, it makes it easy to get people, and it makes it easy to get appointments. And we've got this national network, so Inverness, Cornwall, Manchester, Scotland, wherever it is, we've got 4 networking groups, and it's like a breakfast meeting between 8 and 10 Tuesday to Friday. Have a look at it. Just type in business networking on Google. We're number 1 on Google.
Excellent.
Don't like bragging though, you know what I mean.
I can tell.
Yeah.
How you're obviously quite a bubbly, effervescent sort of guy. Oh yes. And how, with your own team, how can you give us any sort of team building tips you might be able to pass on to?
Interesting about teams. I have the most special team ever, right? I've got what my team do is they cover my board shitless spots, right? No, but seriously, this is a problem. One-man bands don't work. It's very difficult. So what you've got to do, you've got to, because when you're a one-man band, you've got to be you've got to win business, you've got to fulfill business, you've got to chase invoices, you've got to market, you've got to be just nuts. So what I say to people is build a team up, and you concentrate on what you're good at doing. For me, what I'm good at doing is swanning around, eulogising about 4 Networking, and basically getting drunk and expenses. That's what I do, right? Now, we have Tim Johnson. Tim Johnson is the smartest man you've ever known, and Tim's the director of strategy for 4 Networking. And what Tim does, it's a bit like a scale electric car. It gives me these sort of barriers so I don't go too far off. We've got Tim, director of strategy. I've got Terry Cooper, who's a former MD, a top-end MD of a former a PLC, £100 million PLC. Yep. So he's our development director. He takes the network north, east, south, west. And we've got Tamsin Gary, who's got a Goldman Sachs HR background. So she basically does all the team building and all the culture and brand, and takes it through the system. Honestly, I'm so blessed. And what I find fascinating about my story is that I found 2 of the directors through 4 Networking. Okay. So 2 of my real directors, they were just members like anyone else. And that's the bit where you've got 45,000 members across the UK. Is to say to people, was it that I just got lucky finding these directors there, or was it that they exist and you just got to find them? Because, if you think about me being a one-man band and them being a one-man band, all of a sudden, by bringing our collective strengths together, collaboration, we're no longer a one-man band, we're a collective team.
Yeah.
So I'd say to people also, sorry for going on, but also, be willing to go, you know what, I'd rather have 50% of something significant than 100% of FA. You know what I mean? Seriously. Yep. So look towards finding directors that can support you in your business and your vision.
Surrounding yourself with people who do their jobs well.
Totally.
Yeah, excellent. So we might have to leave it there, but I'm looking forward to your seminar today. And so
get off your arse.biz. Well, look to camera. Get off your arse.biz, and also do have a look at bradburton.biz. And if you are on Twitter, check me out at Brad Burton. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
good fun.